15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. This one fielded at the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football.
We play to win. Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 9. Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 7 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Down. 60 or. Tyler, 64. Reach.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Garner. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down. Youngblood. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Throwing on 1st down. Youngblood over the middle, complete. That's Garner. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Youngblood. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Looking to throw. Youngblood got his man complete over the middle. It's Garner. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage.
Well, he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Allen. Flipping left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's Allen. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Throwing is Allen on third. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive. I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in position to score points. An absolute dream return.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that in the defense.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen, and a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Allen going to come to the line here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. On 2nd down, McLeod. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Youngblood. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Youngblood over the middle, complete. That's Garner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Garner. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Now Allen. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Allen going to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Allen now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Check back, check back. Hey, check 24, 24.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Ready, ready. 10 logo. Hey, box drop. Move two.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Off play action. Youngblood. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Looking to throw. Youngblood throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm
Snap.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-6, pull it hard. Go. 5.
Off the play fake. Youngblood. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Back to throw. Youngblood. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Youngblood. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From 6 yards away as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious They've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. Allen from the gun on third down. And he finds Cook. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On second down now, Cartwright. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught by Davis. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but more mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Fisher. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. To throw, it's Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And they give this time to the tailback. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To the air, Allen, the quick slant caught, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 4 yards out, and they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands now, Charles, they'd still have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're looking up at slots 1 and 2.
Well, when the season began, they said, let's win our division first,
that's right?
That's the bottom line that gets you into the playoffs or the tournament, as a lot of the guys like to call it. So they're in. They'll host that first round, and then they'll see where it goes from there. The bottom line, as always, get into the playoffs and take your chances from there.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Blue draw Porter. Watch the safety creep. 5.
Off play action. Youngblood. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and there's such a delicate balance, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Allen now looks to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
So when you have a good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Keeps himself upright. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
This is taken at the 15. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, Youngblood. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one fielded at the 5. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Allen. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cartwright. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
We got 4.
on second down. Cartwright. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.